just in a few seconds now. And where's my? I'm trying to find my other device. Here it is. Oh God. So we're having aircraft um passing by. Sorry, so you might hear that, the sound of the aircraft. Oh, and I've got to share this on my profile. So my father, Abdul Hussain, my son, has apologized. First, he like said he didn't say this, but he's really sorry. He knows that I'm unwell, and I said no, I could not have misheard it, or so he said no. There could be a misunderstanding. Maybe Shaitan put something in his mouth yesterday night. Yeah, so like his mother, I'm sure, did something to him also, some black magic on him to hate my mother and me later on. Later on, start hating me too. And then they've used, that's why the newcomers in 1980 in our family married to his younger brothers, you know, uh, their sister, their sisters, when they came to my birthday, they could make such a fuss on my birthday. Ah, so Faryal even said, right, Homa's, uh, okay, I'm just going to, although this not no family, these are haters, right? My father's side family. He has apologized, and I've said, yeah, okay, but I've got to, I do believe that Margot, I'm finding bits and pieces from here and there and putting them together, listening to Margot. She's a wonderful person. May God protect her, keep her safe, first and foremost, from my enemies and their attacks on me still. So you see from her other video, I think, yeah, they could, the mother, then the sisters, the daughters made fuss in my, now there are two sisters that come in my family, but they had the gall to come to my birthday 1983 and make such a face and, say things, criticize my birthday, and not to even allow the singers to sing. Um, so I got that in retrospect. Like I knew that, maybe my father's family. I thought his mother, and so now they're in-laws, mother-in-laws, right? Both of them related like that. So my father's mother and this particular Irani who was married to my father's family, a relative, right? Okay, how to explain this? So, but doing jadoo on me, like Marco said, someone's going to apologize, but they've hated you. So I think they made you see, my mother, um, they meaning, okay, some of my father's family, the women especially, made like his mother and the daughters, the sisters, how to say that, made my mother, made them hate, made not only did they, out of jealousy and this, some people, like, they can't, I couldn't understand, but now maybe I can call them covert narcissists. I'm not sure. Like they can't stand a new person in the family, or but I thought maybe it was because no, the first wife also, the first son's wife, firstborn son's wife, against her also, my grandmother, my father's mother. So because her husband left her left her. But he came back, but she wouldn't accept him because he got married there. and she had to fight his cases in Karachi. So, anyways, my grandfather was a nice person. He was quite. Whenever he came, he never spoke to me, but he was never a grandfather. But I didn't complain against him. I never even. Oh, so maybe, if my this ex friend, someone asked me, did you? I had a grandfather, but like he would buy these. You no, sorry, he would get these dilkas and some supari he would bring, and he would give some to my mother, a packet, and the tilak from India. So he got married in India, and when he used to come. But I don't know why my grandmother, because 2 marriages are allowed. My father even said, but he came back. So he was coming to Karachi. I remember his walks around the house in the afternoon. Yeah, I don't remember having lunch with them, but just the walks. And he would talk to my mother. I wouldn't talk to him, he wouldn't talk to me. Like, it's not like we were ignoring each other, but he never spoke to me, I never spoke to him. Yeah, so like that. But my grandmother was very wicked. Okay, so, but the thing is that, oh, so if what Margot is saying, and it resonates here and there pieces together, that I think these haters of mine from my father's side, or even my father, joined these women. Okay, joined these women. They're mostly women, right? And this woman had told my father's friends, like Gujarati from that I'm looking for a black magician. I want to do black magic on me. She wanted to do black magic on me. And the things are going to come out. So I'm just from Margot's, these videos, trying to put pieces together. Oh my God, I don't know if this is fake news or what. Okay, so this Irani mother. So I have to take names. I can't like talk like this person. I'm sorry. I'm, uh, so Masuma, no, and there are two Masumas, right? The mutual friend who had brought these men also, like to sing at my birthday. Oh, so this is where they got the strength. That's why Farial, her daughter, told me she has like 5 daughters. Masuma, Irani. That, oh, it is Iqbal and all this about my makeup. So, so, so I was just telling my father some time ago, messaged, voice message, WhatsApp, in Sindhi Koja, so that it's your brother, and this brother, okay, people look very nice and all this, but they pick on their nieces and nephews, right? So, like recently, the fight when my grandmother died in their house in Dubai, I would tell Hasnain that to give him, even my brothers, I was like, no, no, our mother never did this. And dare you people say anything to the brothers like Ali, Iqbal, or any uncles. Yeah, you don't say, no, no. My other youngest brother was also, not only my middle brother, but like now, I was like, Hassan, no. He's like, no, no, अगर कोई मेरी कार को हिट करेगा इंटेंशनली तो मैं भी जाके उसकी कार को हिट करना चाहिए. हसनैन ने सही नहीं किया, एक चांटा देता or something. Sorry, it was my youngest, but I was shocked. He was now in Dubai studying. So we were in the car. Who was it? My middle brother. So I can't remember if it was Abbas or no. They said that बहुत हो चुका, like picking on, taunting, and very argumentative. Family gathering, बच्चों को नीचे दूसरों के अपने बच्चों के लिए like his their brother, my father should learn from them. वो तो अपने बच्चों के लिए इतना करते हैं, भाई को छोड़ देंगे. That's what my mother said. My father, like, you know, कुछ, oh God. तो ये इनके भाई, my father's brothers, they love the children a lot. They'll do, not the brothers so much. My father put his whole life for his brothers and his family, and neglected his sons completely. No affection, nothing, no love. Right? But his brothers, my mother used to tell him, look, they call, she used to get very disturbed, so that's why, like, Babu, Kodi, Hote, Asa. So, so the eldest brother, okay, the eldest brother saying it, but the one younger to him, his eldest brother and his younger brother, Kamal and Fuad, uncles, his brothers used to call my mother, trunk call, Karachi, tell her that they used to joke with her. My mother took it very seriously, like, and she's right. She said the right thing. That, see, you'll see, she told my father, that your brothers will not give you a penny, will not help you, and that's what happened. And for their children, she didn't say this, but like, you see, they snubbed us, they put us behind the but their own children, there must be banks full, like, money, all that for their children, land, this, that, yeah, shares, bond, whatever, in Dubai. Uh-huh. And of course, like, also Emirates can give if they have scholarship. And still, Emirates, but the see now the brother millionaire can't help his brother, won't, cut off. He stopped. Yeah, he stopped his brother from even staying. So his brother started to stay in hotel apartments in Dubai, staying in his mother's house, downstairs, because what he said, okay, sell this part. He told his eldest brother, like, I want to sell my part of this. Oh yeah, so, and he got banned or something like that. I don't know. So I also got banned from. But my uncle started to call me for Eid this time. So his son, when he came from Seattle, was really against my father. So, and Mutar also told me the whole family in Dubai is talking against your father. Even Amma Badri, like when I went to meet my uncle Fuad, and to in London when I was studying there, 1996, my uncle called me and said, come. I went there and निकम्मा है, काम नहीं करते हैं. But see, my father had retired because he not only did business like import export and Dew Boil here, he was the managing director, but he wasn't mostly here in Dubai. So, you know. Oh, I forgot to say that what they used to say, the brothers, निकम्मा and no, sorry, Cody. shell, empty shell, we made him. So the eldest brother and the younger brother to my father would call my mother and say this, both of them, that our brother, your husband, is nothing. We made them. And so if the eldest brother said that, we, of course, you know, but the younger brother than him, he would, both of them would say this against my father, their brother. And they would say, like, I'm sirf mazak, we're just joking with her. Like, they don't know how to talk, right? Like, if you sit with them, you can't have a nice conversation, a productive, you, you know, a nice, good human, insaniyat ki conversation you can't have. So, yeah, joking and pulling legs and this Iqbal, like, you know, it's very, Iqbal Sajwani, Muhsin. Iqbal Muhsin Sajwani, my God. So, you know, like they have with friends, I don't know, like he had a smiley friend in London and Naki uncle and others. So maybe his family say he's one of the decent. So maybe they, so Marco and they said, and just there's a person, it's a very like a Shia. So you know these women, the Masuma, Huma, Roya, uh, and so my father or someone joined them to do black magic on me, and they did death spells on me. That's true. That's true. I agree with Margot. But how can I forgive this person who joined them in my when I was like 14 years old, 13 years old? Started to do black magic on me. And I knew that my father's family, but one day Hasnan, I went to Dubai from Karachi, and Hasnan told me, I was like, oh my God, tell me, you know, say things. Now praise these people and put me down. What did you do on your birthday to them? So Hassan said, don't worry to me in Dubai, right? I said, oh God, I have to live with my grandmother and, you know, my father's bedroom is there. He said, don't worry. And I had to take their daughter was married, like her room, right? Live there. Um, so uh, Hasnan told me, my cousin, Fuad Sajwani's youngest son, don't worry, look what happened. Uh, our grandfather came from India, and one day he was going to his son Iqbal's house through the kitchen, right? So, you know, there's a whole compound and different house. Anyways, so he turned back, and what he saw was Huma, his daughter-in-law, putting jewelry, her necklace, slipping it under the fridge in the kitchen. So he said, like, he turned, I don't know, Hasnan, either Hasnan was nearby. He said, Hasnan, come. He maybe saw Hasnan going to his house. So he turned around and he was going back. He said, Hasnan, come see this. This person, this daughter-in-law of mine, Huma, right? Has put, so you know, to put the blame on the Filipino that she had stolen this particular jewelry. Maybe they're scared or something she did. You know, like also here, the women are scared that my husband might go after a Filipino, like Filipino or something. Huh? The women are insecure. God knows what she had done. This Hasnan didn't. Hasnan was like, just put the wrong frame her. That's what she wanted. Homa wanted to do. But I know about these people, right? Uh, so they found out the truth, and then next time I go there, I thought, like the way I thought that when I enter my my grandmother's house, she's going to say, "What did you do?" Like from the airport. So at your birthday, this time it was like, "Did you? I just entered. Did you see what Roya did to my son Ali?" I was like, quite like, yeah. But I knew the whole story. Like, I mean, Roya wanted to uh, run away and in Karachi before. So here, that I knew that Roya wanted to leave Ali. So we had a talk, and I tried to convince her not to leave him and her children. Like, think of her children, and I tried to talk her out of this. That person who loves you, how come he doesn't think of your children? What will happen if this breaks? Like, how can he love you, this Pakistani man? And he was even limping. But Roya wanted to run away with him. Yeah, she says he loves me truly and this and that. And they could talk and they had this frequency. So I was like, no. So when Roya was, before this, when Roya left him for good in Dubai, for another Saudi man, I was told. I have never seen her husband or anything. Met her husband, Saudi, from Saudi Arabia. So, yeah, so I was, so this, I knew that my father's, because to have such gall, like be from the, uh, you know, bride side, though, now the girl's side in my family, and I'm from my father's family, and then to have that gall to come and make face and all this. And then their mother saying that I'm going to do jadoo, going to a mutual friend of ours. Like, they said this, you're like, what? I knew that my grandmother and all, but I didn't know that my father was involved in this. Or this male person who Margot says in this video. You're about to find out someone who hated you, right? So he joined them to do black magic on me. And of course, my father could have found out from Masuma, Bashir uncle's relative, right? The one the Masuma Irani went to in 1983, August, September, telling her that I'm looking for a black magician to do black magic on Zahra. Zahra, the Irani also is not Zahra, it's Zahra, or Zahra. Anyways, that was it. But she lived in. So, me, Zahra, right? Oh, Masuma's relatives, Kachi Mas, Gujarati, my Bashir uncle's relative, my father's friend, her, so many of her relatives started, family members, one after another, started to die. And Roya has blamed the Masuma in Dubai when my mother was there. She said, I know that, no, it was Maroya should correct herself. No, Roya, it wasn't Masuma who. I started looking at, like, what is she saying? is Bobby to my mother, like in Dubai, when my mother, she invited to her place. Bobby, this fight and all this that happened, ये दुश्मन हमारे did. No, sorry, I didn't laugh at that time. I was just very seriously. I didn't put in my what I thought, right? So Margot says there are more women and there's one man. Ah, yeah, yeah. So she's even helped me realize that my teacher was a covert narcissist and helped me heal from the trauma and the pain. I still can't believe that my teacher would not care at all. Did- And that I believed in love and loving relationships. And then reading Corinthians 13. Love never fails. I believed in that. I believed in good relationships. Anyways, but Margot just, she kind of hit it. She kind of put a finger on the thing I couldn't put my finger on with my teacher. They even made my, so there was something Margot said here that this person, the one they were doing black magic on, and this man also joined them. So they're mostly like females she's seeing, and the one male. And Margot, she said you would do whatever you, but like show some compassion. Yeah. Oh, anyway, but shouldn't it be like from their religion? They should be judged. God will take care of it. So these headaches, I still have one nagging head. Oh, and this pain is, oh, I should put the lights. Sorry, I should dim the lights here. Just a minute, please. It's hurting me. What shall I do? Where is it? Pause. I'm pausing the live stream. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thank you for waiting. Thank you. Okay, so this is about. I'm not. Excuse me. This is for my record, my case. You see, these people, they want to go scot free. They are haters. And thanks to the tarot card readers, spiritual foreigners telling us, yes, there are haters. Like my father's brother said when he came to my mother's death. On my when my mother passed away, he came to Karachi. हम जिसको नफरत करते हैं, whoever we hate, I hate for no reason. I think he was telling my brother's friend, two friends. We're sitting downstairs in the lounge in Karachi house, my Karachi house. That's mine, and I'm going to divide it between my brothers. Uh, my father killed my mother for this all. He couldn't for money. This was his mother's house. Now uh, it's in my mother. My mother took it, thank God. So I hope he doesn't get any money from this house. When my mother was saying, sign that you become this thing for this house. It is not going to either his mother. Money is not important, but my mother was killed for this house. Because at that time, he didn't have financial help. He had a financial crisis. He wanted to kill my mother and me. Okay, so back to those Irani, of Emirati, Muhammad Jawad, Haji Habib's, Muhammad Jawad, Muhammad Jawad's daughters, Haji Habib's son, eldest son. Who, so my aunt, so there's a, you see, Muhammad Jawad, there's a story behind this, right? Haji Habib's son got married to his cousin, Musa Jafar Ali's daughter, daughter, right? Who was Haji Habib's brother here in Dubai. Haji Habib never came to Dubai, but he was a Emirati, Lawati. And so, like us all. And the daughter had many daughters. Sorry, her. So, uh, Musa Jafar Ali's daughter in Dubai had many daughters, but didn't have a son. And so Muhammad Jawad said, her cousin, her husband now, that I'm leaving you, I'm going to get married to someone who can give me a son. So she was pregnant at that time and she said, don't leave, wait. After this pregnancy, then you can leave, right? Uh, this might be a son. But he left. He didn't listen to her. And she had her labor. Yeah, she was, the son was born. Son was born. Meanwhile, he already had married an Irani in Pakistan. And, and surprisingly, from that Masuma that I'm talking about, he never had a son. And now his son is in Dubai. And my aunt got married to this family, Musa Jafar Ali's son. Very nice family, very good family. Oh, even the first wife, I mean, I saw her daughter is beautiful. I just love them. They, Hayat, oh, you know, Muqaddas's friend, whenever my aunt went to meet her sister, came to meet her sister in Dubai, like, I would go down with Hayat, talk to her. So I also, when I was in Dubai, so I just love this family, you know, love talking to Hayat, and I just love this family. My uncle was very generous. This uncle, yeah, my aunt's, my mother's sister's husband, and he respected my mother so much. And they were not like the, you know, taunting and like this family, Sajwani family, my father's family. They hated me, so yeah, you can't live with people like them. Uh, so black magic, yeah, I could feel it when I went to tell Miss Disa. Like after this, Masuma Irani told Masuma Gujarati that I'm going to do jadoo on her. She went to our mutual friend after my birthday, and she told her. So Masuma came and told me that she came. I don't know. So why this? Like, what have I done to her daughters? What have I done to her? And then Roya later in Dubai, when she met my mother, she put the blame on Masuma Gujarati. Anyway, so my father, knowing Bashir uncle's relative, could have found out that these people do jadoo. So, oh yeah, come, you know, he also said she's got something strong, and something strong is like, you know, my Iqbal, my father's brother had this movie, Samson and Delilah. So cutting off Samson's hair. So where's the strength of Samson, right? And I have thought of this when this happened. So the tragedy after my birthday, I started to get very restless, and I've gone to Miss Desau's house, and I've told her I'm scared, and so I want to leave school. She said yes, yes, leave school is good, like. She also gave me bad advice because she really didn't care for me. I thought, yeah, so then that happened, right? So I couldn't get over Miss Tissa. I thought, but that was my strength, my belief in love and a strong relationship. I thought she was about truth, like Imam Ali, and principalized. She would not take bribes, but that wasn't a bribe I was giving her, but she would make such a big thing. And I admired, but I thought her ways were harsh on me. And I once told her in high school, when I reached high school, that Miss Tissa, you don't treat me right. She said, shall I put you on my head? Or maybe, I can't believe, sorry, and I'm just taking a bit. Margot says that take what resonates. So my father must have joined these people. Muhammad Jawad called my mother also. I forgot to say this. That your husband comes, he's flirting with my. And my mother would not go for the arrangement of the wedding, his brother's Iqbal's wedding in Karachi. Like with my father, but he once took me, or twice, I don't know how many times, for the arrangement of the wedding. So these women, Masuma and her daughters, would be sitting in their room, majlis, and then play that song, Gugush's song, Man Amadeyam. So Muhammad Jawad called my mother and said, your husband flirts with my. Why does he come alone? Why does he come? He comes and he flirts with my wife. He's a. But so then my mother said, okay. And then my mother was like, Babu, you're having an affair with Masuma Irani. And my father said, oh, she's my mother. She's an old lady. I wasn't flirting with her. I don't love her. Like that. I don't. No. So that went on then afterwards between my mother and my father. So, so this man could have been my father to want to kill me. Also, yeah, join hands with these people so that he could save his brother now. Iqbal, so when the fight occurred, of course, I didn't say that. When Faryal told me, Faryal, they started the fight with me. I just put my hand, like I didn't know what was happening until Miss Desa was there. When she left, I was told by Masuma, our friend, that they're making, actually, these people, they're not allowing Naeem and Mazhar and all this to sing at your birthday, that she had brought to sing for my birthday. Oh, I was like, oh, why? What's wrong? Making faces and all this. So when they were leaving, I went to Shehnaz at this door we have, this gate. Not before the gate, before the main gate, we have this open, going to the roof staircase. Near there, there's a door, another door. I put my hand on Shehnaz's shoulder and I said, Shehnaz, what is this? We're friends. Like we were friends, right? So I said, Shehnaz, and softly, yeah, gently, like appealing to her, our friendship, consideration for her. Oh, Faryal was, she had just stepped down some steps there, there were, and she turned around, her younger sister, Faryal, scold, shouting at me. I was like, you, what? So I shouted back, said something like, what is this? What? I don't remember. I said, you people? Or what? So she said, no, no, it's not us. Ask your uncle Iqbal. He spread rumors about you that she wears makeup and red lipstick. He's the one who's been spreading rumors against you. So then I realized that actually they are the ones, from my father's side who have given them this strength, power. And that's in the summertime vacation in London. He's telling me, your birthday is coming, but you're going to be. And he was like, because he had an affair with Daulat, also my mother's younger sister, very beautiful and tall and all this. So he was, and maybe before his sister, like his sister and his mother, when they left for Dubai, called me, and my other cousin, younger cousin, had come to Karachi or was there. She used to put lipstick on us, I remember. Zakia, my father's youngest sister. That how old we were at that time? 3. And then you see, Iqbal's sister could have, yeah. So they drunk call Dubai, right? So now they've gone to Dubai. Zakia and my grandmother, Papa, we called her. And they're telling me about, and they wouldn't hurt my cousin, they would only hurt me and taunt me, and the children, they don't have any feelings for children or anything. So at that time my younger cousin was their favorite. So, but I was getting all the attention, love, true love from my grandparent, my mother's side. So I didn't, but I used to feel, I knew that, they gave much love to, love, whatever it was, pretentiousness. But by the time they reached Dubai, they also went back to Dubai, right? Then from there, they've called me and said, this, your cousin, this Bilqis, she has started to act like a big mother, like a big elderly lady, like a mother, she's become our, the things she says, like very negative way. Talking against my little cousin, telling me I'm also little in Karachi before even we've gone to London, 1970s. Right? So big she talks. Both of them, the mother, my father's mother, and his youngest sister, Zakia. So I realized when I went to London, the first time I was having tea, my grand aunt had taught me, when I was young. So I used to have my tea in the saucer. We used to have this teacup and saucer, not the plate, we called it saucer. So I put my tea in the saucer. We were in the apartment now. We had come to London, my whole family, like, but only my youngest brother at that time was left behind in Karachi, living with my grandparents, my mother's parents. I put the tea in the saucer and Iqbal came in the kitchen, the apartment kitchen in London. This is how you drink tea. So I realized that, his sister, like they had done against Bilqis, turned against Bilqis, my younger cousin, female cousin. They must have called him also and told him things against me. So that's why all this, right? So, and I knew, or if not, like, you know, whose son he is. And I've seen his sister also, sister's behavior against me, and what they did to me in Karachi, and my grandmother. So I knew whose son he was, Fatima's son, Papa's son. And this is their, you know, haters. So, this. I am telling my story. They have killed me, killed me, put spells. So I started to commit suicide. Suicide about attempt. Separated from his disa. So they took my strength away in this way. When God took the fall, saying that दुश्मन तुम्हारी ताकत तोड़ना चाहते हैं, to a great extent. So from the age of 20, but someone told me at the age of 17 also, 16 maybe, someone's done black magic on you. They started, maybe my father joined these women, Masuma Irani and her daughters. So they were casting spells. Margot is right that, you know, people can cast spells to kill you, death spells, right? Try and kill you. But maybe some of them are missing. They couldn't really. I did attempt, but mothers, whoever saved me, or God has a plan. There are people dying everywhere, like recently in Israel and Iran. So, you know, they have no care for their people, the civilians, attacking like that. Okay, so, oh, and then, you know, Sabah, my cousin, since 1980, he saw the younger sister. And so Huma told me in Dubai also, 1986, when I came from Karachi, that Sabah is crazy after. Now, you know, she doesn't have to say this in front of me, right? Because, you know, we're supposed to get married, cousins in us. Our name was before, and what he did in London. So he used me and out of sight, out of mind. So, right, so of course, you know, like Zakia and my fathers, they once they hate someone, they can't. They I don't even think they can love anyone, but for the selfish purpose. So my grandmother, of course, not. She never could do this to her uh, daughter's children, never. But it was the other woman that had taken her son, and that her husband had left me. Husband had left me, but he used to come to Karachi. She didn't accept him because he married in India, and she had to take care of his cases in Karachi. Oh God, husband left me and all this. And then my father sacrificing his children for his brothers. But the brothers won't. Brothers, you know, even if Emirates give them scholarship free, brothers will be saving their money, their whatever. So you see, none of the brothers helped. My brother was helping my father. So they're saving the money for the children and their grandchildren even. Bank, put it in the bank. But they wouldn't help their brother. What kind of brothers are they? My mother had known this. So you know my his other brothers, they're not like that. They know better. Even though narcissists or covert narcissists are cruel people, as bad as you are, Jesus has said, you know how to give good things to your children. He didn't say good things to your brothers. But that's unique. My father, and for his sister was also very wicked. How they planned, what they planned, that my mother. So they taught me bad words, and they had a friend, Balochi, Nagina, Gabol, and then my aunt would take me, Zakia, to Nagina Gabol's house, and her husband didn't really care if he found out coming in the bedroom what they're doing. So, Nagina knew she was a smoker. She knew like how to keep her packet open. So, and my eyes glued on the cigarette, like how old was I? 3 years old, you know. And Safdar had taught me how to smoke. I really just was taking these cigarette butts from my father's hand, and I would go to the kitchen somehow very funny when he can extinguish it in the backyard under. He's got a ashtray there, table, chair, sitting in the backyard, talking to his friends. But I look at the ash and I was fascinated, and I said, "Daddy, give me the ash." Cigarette ash in my hand, and he'll drop it in my hand, and I look at it and say, "Give me your cigarette." And I never went in the kitchen, never took a puff. I just used to go to the kitchen to extinguish his cigarette. I don't know why I used to do this, really strange. So, in the sink, right, tap water, and throw it in the sink. And then Safdar would take it. And we didn't have any problem with this, that. It was really good, the drainage system, right? One day, Safdar Kashmiri, jack of all trades, worker, told me, "This is how, take a puff," and he made me take a puff. And so after that, I got hooked somehow. Now I want to smoke. I started to cough and all that. I started to cough. So I think my aunt, Zakia, and I really feel ashamed to call her my aunt. She even messed up my ear. Okay, in childhood, my mother had pierced my ears. Like she used to say, one earring used to fall from your ear. Don't know why. But later on in Dubai, my aunt said, "I'm going to take her to pierce her." There was an Indian doctor, and she must have told him to wreck my one side of one ear. Uh, so he took the put gunshot near my cheek. So, the ear, like I couldn't wear tops, big tops, or the screw drive, like, the screwed one. It's terrible. She messed up my, this Indian doctor. Long time. So I know, oh, that's where, um, hotel apartment, Bank Street. Ah, because there's like a square, yeah, yeah. I think that's the area. There's still doctors there. So she told my mother, "I'm taking your daughter in Dubai now." Before that, they dropped me from the swing. My mother told me when I was 1.5 years old, we went to Dubai and you fell from the swing. But later on, I realized that my grandmother, she left me with my grandmother and her sister-in-law, daughter, daughter yeah, sister-in-law. And so they must have dropped me from the swing. She came back and they told her, "Your daughter fell from the swing. Torture." But I don't think I dropped from the swing. I think they may have wanted pushed me from the swing. So this they did when I was 1.5 years old in Dubai, and then in Dubai again they had come back, and this is what my aunt did, Zakia, in Dubai. You know, messing up, piercing my ears. It was like the gun shot like that, and so one hole is like near the cheek, so near corner of my ear. She messed it up. So and so I never feel I belong to Dubai. Like when I go to Bar Dubai, or yeah, it reminds me of my aunt Zakia. She took me to that area, and the Indian man messed up. So doctor, can you believe it? So although like Emirati telling the doctor to mess up my ear, Indian, but both of them like Indians also fraudulent. Uh, but can I blame the Indian when our own people are like this? Right? So they're the ones telling Indians to do jadoo on. Oh, they. I was told they used an Indian here, jadugar. My grandmother and her daughter. To make to make her, to make my great grandmother suffer. So they used Indian black magic. They used an Indian man to give a heart attack to my great grandfather, Jawad Sajwani, who cut my hair, my virgin hair, like had, he gave me in Dubai. My mother told me your hair were golden. She even saved some of my hair he cut here in Dubai, made me ganja bald. They do this to children. So I was like, why did you get my hair cut? Because now they're so thick, terrible. I don't like them. And they used to make fun of my hair. My, again, Zakia and Papa. They start to come to London now when we're living in London for the summer and tease me about my hair. So, uh, so my mother complained against them. Roya told me later on, don't tell them. I don't know, she was scared of them or something. We were in the new house, Dubai. My uncles, and it's a whole compound. And she told me, and my grandmother's in Dubai. She told me not to tell anyone, not to tell them. They are the ones who made your mother go insane. Like my mother wasn't insane, but like something like bipolar mania, or emotionally unstable. Not like losing her mind. Yeah, but that's like disorder, right? Mental disorder. So, so live home wreckers. So my father was complaining about my mother's sister, Mutar, and we would never do this. But I'm like, quite, I remember. So, you would never do this. My father would never wreck a home. or wreck a child's life or do black magic on the child. So who is this man with these women? Iqbal can't be. It's mostly my father, isn't it? It's like, it seems mostly like the thing is coming on my father, who would then take help from them. Yes, yes, to oh he so Iqbal here also during my teenage years, early teens, 12. I was how old was I? 11, 12, 1980. So Iqbal's Daulat came on my birthday, and her husband didn't come because he had found out that because it came out from my mouth. So now, before the wedding in September 1980, Daulat has come to only Daulat without her husband. This is the first time ever, and the last time to our house alone. Ah, sorry, I have to say this. I don't know. I'm not a witness you need for. Uh, so Daulat had two sons from Uncle Qasim. Third one, I don't know. The daughter, whose daughter she is. She can take a DNA test, but the force was telling me that she's not, and my mother's voice was coming like I sounded like my mother more than my other aunts or myself. Maha, Iqbal ji, I. See again, my mother's popped in. Spirit. Ha. So, oh God, excuse me. I have to go. I don't want to get into more trouble. I'm just worried about myself more than anyone else now. Should be selfish in life with these kind of people. Sorry, I don't want to hurt my cousin Ma, but sorry, this is what's coming out. Oh, so was she pregnant? Yeah, they were saying that she was pregnant. How many months? I don't know. Oh, because no, she can't be, because September 1980 was she young. My mother, my, my sister was born. My youngest sister was born February, and oh my God, excuse me, they're telling me that somewhere, during this time when they were engaged, Iqbal and Homa, Iqbal was coming to Karachi, right? So I don't know when Daulat may have gone in the hotel. No, he was living in our house, his mother's house, family. So where could they have slept? And did he come in December? So she was born, I know, because Daulat auntie used to say, she's like you, remember my daughter, like she's Virgo, but she's actually like Iqbal, shouldn't she? Because Iqbal is also a Virgo. Wait, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Oh, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Somewhere in like December, January, he came to Karachi and he slept with, Iqbal slept with Daulat. There are no witnesses. No. So another lady saying that things are going to come out. I won't be able to help it. Sorry, this is not gossip. No, I cannot say this. But it's not me. They're allowing me to say this. God is allowing me, Most High. Thank you. Margot believes in the Most High God. And even she said, like, but not her place, but she does question Like, this is so unnecessary, right? All this human sufferance. Our first karma, where we were ignorant, first life, they're going to look at this jealous siblings, and we could never dream because, like, when Sabri brothers used to come, Farid Kawal, we used to call him Farid Kawal, and his brother Makbul. So, like, Makbul Sabri would never, there no jealousy, nothing. No, his brother had his place, and his brother loved his younger brother. Like, they wouldn't there was no jealousy between them. We could never dream of this, right? Even when my aunt complained to her father once that you love my mother, her eldest sister's, uh, his eldest daughter's children more than you don't love my more than you love my kids. I didn't think it was jealousy or anything. I thought, she meant in Karachi. We could never dream of this, the siblings, jealousy. But Makbul, no, sorry, Makbul Sabri, Farid Kawal Sabri. First, Farid Kawal, the eldest brother. So what was it? What's this? uh, Iran has attacked Saudi Arabia, not and but sir, the fake no F sir. Does Iran care about civilians? You're talking about the buildings and all. Okay, India is good. So what? We're not going to. At least we can. India should help us then. Or no, we're not supposed to trust anyone in this. Uh, sir, Bahrain, Bangladeshi. You're talking about the buildings that Iran's strength and power and India's. What about the civilians' lives? Children crying here, like that, and the adults on. Huh? Iran doesn't care for their civilians, any children, any lives. This is the time to say this online. F Dubai. Yani F us. You mean F the women, the children, civilians, innocent people of Dubai, Emirat. Okay, sorry, I have to go. Oh, sorry, it's hurting. Gabratari. Panic.